Ya. Hmm. Ne oldu lan, bir yere mi ışınlandık?
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evenuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
Anyone see anything in that memory we can use?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evenuris seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evenuris and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Whether they were doing it or not, Solus cared about her. That's what matters.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
Okay. Solus warns Mythal about the other gods using the blight. It's not just bad, it's something bad he feels responsible for. The blight was our mistake.
How is the blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
So there's the shame Solus wanted to erase. He blames himself for Mythal's murder.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Tekrar toparlanırız şimdi. Hayda.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
Hadi
So he
toplanalım.
locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Hmm.
I think this memory's one we understand, at least. What he did makes sense. Him regretting it also makes sense.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
The Maker was never my faith, Lace, but I don't think you have to give it up.
But what they taught us was just wrong. What if the Maker just doesn't exist?
The Chant of Light might be wrong, but it's been made and changed by people over 1,000 years.
There was a whole verse about an elf named Shartan, and the Chantry just cut it out.
So maybe the Golden City was meant as a metaphor, or maybe it was added because of politics. That might change the history, but it doesn't have to change your whole faith.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The elven gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Dağılın. Oğlum daha var mı ya? Allah Allah. Bu görevde ne şeymiş. Ay hadi bakalım. Burada ne var? Solas'ın hangi anısı var burada bakalım.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides this talk of taking on a solid form, I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus, to withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
Grup toplansın.
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
All right, so elves are sort of spirits. What do we do with that?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. Balara, you and Davrin are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
If the world learned about this and it led to attacks against elves...
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Ireland, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least.
Sen de ortaya bir şey
Solus
atıp
didn't
durma.
want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
They were so happy about gaining the lyrium's power that they didn't notice it came from the Titans.
Or didn't care.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
Those power-hungry bastards.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Dağılın bakalım. Hayırlı işler. Bir tane daha. Lan kaç tane var? Ulan yarım saati geçecek neredeyse. Ara sahneyle geçti ya. Konuşmayla.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
No mystery why he wants to forget this.
As a mage, and apparently a scholar, Solus doubtless regrets destroying the minds of the Titans.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
If the Blight is the Titan's dreams, can we... I don't know, heal it? Bring it back from all that anger?
I'm afraid I have no idea. In theory, it would be possible to restore dreams to the Titans.
You can't set it free before it's healed. You'd have blighted Titans laying waste to the entire world.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgernon and Gillenane to deal with now.
And then I want Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
Ben galiba. Vallahi sıkıldım ya. Bir görev yapıp bir bundan mı yapsaydık? Ne yapsaydık ya? Solas anlatıyor da geçmişi.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the elven people? They deserve it.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Beyin fırtınası, hadi bakalım.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
That gives us something to start from. Elgernon and Gillenane are the two big problems right now. But when Solus makes his move, we'll be ready.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale,
Bitti
Dweller,
galiba artık.
almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
Oha.
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Oğlum Yeter tamam ya dur. Vallahi billahi ya.
Manifestation.
Şimdi şu elemanla konuşacağım, şu kızla konuşacağım.
I understand that your mother is quite the scholar,
Aha.
Okay, that's enough. Quiet now. Fine. Who wants a treat?
You know, bribery just encourages bad behavior.
It's only a bribe if I had a treat.
Ah, ends justify the means.
A little white lie to quell the riot.
Are you sure it's little to them? And there's your answer.
Come on, guys, give me a break. Rook?
Quiet. I tried.
Wait, you can't just leave me with the...
Good luck with that.
Çok konuşuyor ya.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
Orzammar has requested I stop harassing their citizens with my talk of dwarven magic.
Who cares what they say? That shouldn't stop you.
I don't have a choice. At least I know I'm not gonna find answers in Orzammar.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Eh?
There is another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're close to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
Önce şu deniz feneri muhabbetini yapalım. Kavşakta mı? Lan görünüm de değiştirecektim de neyse.
Well met, Rook.
Lan şunu ekibe alsak keşke ya.
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine.
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again she was struck down, on this occasion by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
Mythal. Mirthad Virim. Elven Las Althan.
Mana Lama. Altel Vara Mythad.
Well, I should honor you a little, I think, if you're really Mythal. What? That was like how Elganon and Gillinan can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
If that's what it takes.
Such determination. Have you not even a tremor of doubt?
Wouldn't do me any good.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
You make it sound like this piece of Mythal is going to attack me.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dread Wolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
Benim ekip nerede?
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was.
Yukarıda sandık var.
That has to be her.
Mythal herself. There's so much we could learn if...
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. We made ourselves bodies to be like humans, but I never expected to see humans scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads. And you know who I am?
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solus. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganon and Gillenane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world, and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solus's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganon and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solus defeated them.
And?
If I don't stop the Blight, a lot of people are going to die.
People have been dying without the help of the Blight for thousands of years.
You know what I mean. The Elven people worshipped you as their protector.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
You can't want Elganon and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice. And they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
I am worthy of your help.
That is for me to judge.
I am fighting to protect this world.
Any petty tyrant can fight those who come to their land and claim to be protecting their people. I have seen rulers, human as you are, the mages of Tevinter, following in the Elven Empire's footsteps. They build nothing that does not serve them. Why should I believe you are any better?
Bu konuşma beni herhalde şeye götürecek.
To you.
It's making a place that's safe for everyone. That means defending against danger, but it also means building a strong community that works together for the common good.
And what have you built?
Look at my team. We're not just hired blades. We started as strangers and grew together into a family.
My patience wears thin. Choose your next words carefully. Why must I give myself over to you?
Solus is helping me.
Solus is using you. Besides, why should I esteem the Dreadwolf's approbation? He rebelled against me.
But the two of you stayed close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp witch and wept. He keeps me here, yet has not visited since waking from his slumber. Tell me this. What should I have done when Solus turned against me after all we had been to one another?
I am so sorry, Mythal. To be betrayed and then brought back, and have the one person who remembers you not be able to face you.
Enough! I do not want your pity. I do not need your pity! Your words are weak. Prove your worth or die.
Baştan beri böyle yapacakmışız zaten. Konuşmanın hiçbir anlamı yokmuş. Ne kadar saçma bir şey. Galecilere dönüştürüyor.
Everyone get ready.
Wow. She's enormous.
Oha 45 level ya abi. Şeymiş lan.
got the setup for the rest.
İn lan aşağı.
You gotta move.
Things ready. Take it. Got it covered.
Ready here.
Now it's your turn.
Ölür bu herhalde yani.
I'll never get used to fighting things I used to think were gods.
Tem de vermedi. Sağlık olsun ya, neyse.
It's ours. The essence of a god.
This is to save everyone. She'll understand. Eventually.
It burns just being near it. But this is the power we need to finish this.
True. Once we fit it into our plan.
I think the moment is coming. When we can turn the tide, we'll know.
Yok mu lan buralarda hiçbir şey? Vallahi yok. Şuralarda şey var ama yukarı çıkılıyor. Ha, şuradan çıkılıyor galiba. Anladım. Şimdi mecburiyetten mi ya? Bunu kaldıramıyoruz.
Thanks for coming, Rook. I hope the Kalsharok dwarves have some answers.
Buralara daha önce gelmiş miyim ben?
Better be ready.
On your left!
Tamam ölür o ya. Efsanevi ürün mü aldık? Ya savaş sırasında değilim ki. Savaş sırasında diyor hala ya. Hı. Aslında bunu kullanabilirim. Şu.
I'm supposed to meet someone named Stalgard? He told me to come here. He seemed nice in his message.
So you don't actually know who or what this Stalgard is?
A new friend, I hope.
Oo, iyi ki inmişim ama. Lan ya. Dur bak. Hadi git ha. Lan şeyler nerede? Ha. Kanama sardı olsun ya.
We're supposed to meet Stalgard here. Get ready!
Put them down clean.
has to be Stalgard. Stalgard?
Yes.
Lace Harding, of the Inquisition.
Wait, how do you know about...
And this is the one they call Rook? A Dalish elf.
Balara, nice to meet you.
So you've heard of us?
You have brought a strange assortment to our gates, Lace Harding.
Thanks for meeting with us. I really hope you can help Harding.
You are gracious in your address. It is not necessary. Tell me what you wish.
I'm looking for someone touched by the ancients. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes, she has been waiting for you. Follow, and keep your weapons ready. The roads are dark, the creatures there even more so. You are staring.
What? No.
You want to know if you can see the corruption you hear we carry?
Sorry. I shouldn't have.
A person will do almost anything to survive. That is what my people did. Become like the Darkspawn, or be destroyed by them.
Not much of a choice.
What do you mean you're like the Darkspawn?
Kal Sharok was abandoned to its fate many generations ago, when the Darkspawn first came. We lost many, some to the corruption, some by their own hand, and some found another way. Atuva Galta Satot. The stone is colder than death, as they say. Darkspawn.
Trouble coming.
You got him.
Nice work. It's cold down here.
Not far now.
Burada da bir çürüme daha var galiba.
Blight. It grows too quickly these days, and it feels different.
You can feel the blight?
Many from Kal Sharok can, someone. Long story. The corruption here has its root elsewhere. Destroy it, and this world will become vulnerable.
Destroy the source of the blight growths? We can do that.
I will stay on guard here.
Lan! Neyse.
Lift's stuck. Looks like a rock wedged in the mechanism.
I might be able to help with that. Heard ya.
Ee? Lan bu arkası da çıkmış. Bizim sonra.
I bet it's this way. That's a problem. Oh, is it time again?
Buradan çıkış yok.
Trouble coming.
Nerede? Sonra yukarı.
You got it.
Sandığımız da var.
It feels like someone's watching us. Is it just me? It's probably just me.
Got it.
Watch your head.
hate fighting Darkspawn. And they're everywhere down here. What are the chances we won't see any more of... them?
Ha?
Wait, did anyone else see that? I thought I saw someone.
Someone down here?
Maybe it was just a shadow. Leave it to me. Got it. Trouble scouted. Left, left.
Buraya elektrik alalım.
Let's destroy this blight and get out of here. Light's cleared out. Think we can get through the door now? Let's go check with Stalgard.
You did good work. The blight growths have weakened.
So, we can keep going?
Yes. Come. Mind yourself, and show respect when you enter the sanctum.
Yes, of course. But who are we meeting?
I will let her speak for herself. But we of Kal Sharok revere her deeply for being one with the stone. They say she was once from Orzammar, but she speaks very little of her past.
There was blight everywhere outside of those doors. But here, it's clean. This person I'm going to see, I think she's keeping the blight away somehow. The song. Do you hear it? Coming from all around us.
Ya masraflarını
It must be
geliştirsem ne olacak
delirium.
ya?
But I've never heard it sound so full.
It feels like it's echoing through my entire being. Like I'm part of the melody, and it's calling me home. I would love to look around more.
We have arrived.
But I don't see anyone.
There. She's waiting.
Ne?
Thank you for leading her here, Stalguard. They call me the Oracle.
Careful, Harding.
She has nothing to fear.
All this. Is this what I am? Am I like you?
I cannot tell you what you are. Look within and remember. Remember when the earth was alive and the Titans walked the land. In one voice they sang a chorus of creation and of connection.
Isatuno. The song.
When the Titans fell, we awoke, but the melody was already lost.
The dwarves.
We were always just shattered fragments of a greater whole.
The stone sense. My magic. It's Titan magic. But why? Why did this happen? Why do I remember Isatuno? What happened to the Titans?
There is something else here. It's found you.
Neymiş beni bulan?
I didn't do anything!
What is this thing?
Deep stalkers. That construct probably riled up the wildlife.
Watch the teeth!
Don't just stand there! I don't think it likes you, Hardy! Why does everyone think this is my fault?
Everyone alive?
Did you feel it? Fury. Such fury. and with you as its mark.
Me? But why?
Good question. Harding hasn't done anything bad, right?
There are horrors in the depths. They have awakened to you now. Look within for your answers, and beware.
No, wait! I have more questions!
Huh.
She does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, I'm a rock.
But those weren't answers! She gave me nothing! Come back! Make her come back!
Harding?
Ugh. It's all right. I'm all right. Sorry. We're done. Let's just get out of here.
Ay.
Oh, hey.
I know the Oracle didn't go the way you hoped, but you gotta keep your chin up.
I'm disappointed. That's really all there is to it. Maybe it was silly of me to hope all my questions would be answered. Maybe if we hadn't been interrupted by that attack. When you said this was weird, I bet you didn't realize how weird it would get. I just wish I knew what to do.
We can't let this distract us from the elven gods.
I'm not distracted. I'm confused and concerned. But I suppose we do have other problems. And thanks for being on this bizarre journey with me. It really makes me feel less alone.
We're in this together, right?
Absolutely.
Harding left the Oracle Sanctum disappointed. Maybe she'd expected too much. Maybe there were no answers to be had. Seething with questions, she forgot the Oracle's dire warning. But far below the surface, something was moving, determined to be seen, and fighting to be remembered.